detected. Overactive sensors. Nothing more. Is someone present? The sensitivity of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
Movement detected. Curious. Odd. My scanner, hello. I was in error. No enemy detected. By order of the Institute, it must be destroyed. System is offline.
Please stand still.
Scanning unknown identity.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills. We're keeping...
I delivered the transmitter.
Good. I'll send a courser when I can. I guess those raiders didn't know what hit them.
So, what's my payment?
Payment? I suppose I can offer you something. Here, we can spare a few of these from the army. The raiders are a constant threat to us, unfortunately. If you want to continue helping us...
Alana.
I still can't believe what Justin was... doing. Now he's been banished, and I'm in charge. First Dr. Zimmer, then Dr. Ayo. How many people is SRB gonna lose?
Operating at full capacity.
Child synth prototype may truly be the key.
Dr. Fillmore.
I think that was enough excitement for a while.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, really. I'll make sure the agitator... I understand Father is anxious to get you involved in something else. You'd better not keep him... So, what can I do for the future director of the Institute?
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place.
Absolute. Over the year. When necessary. Fortunately, it's a good thing. You don't even want to know.
Greetings, sir.
When lights go down and the stars come out. Any additional pain?
Nice work bringing that rogue synth.
Excuse me.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
I'll take a look. Sure.
You're sticking to the regimen we agreed upon? Yes, Doctor. Taking all my... I see. Any more evidence request? Are there many more of these questions? I see. Any additional pain or tenderness? Not that I've noticed. I feel quite well. How's your energy level? Feeling any fatigue? No more than I'd expect from a man of my age. Okay. Yes, I have to admit, the third generation synths are really something.
Got a minute to patch me up, Dr. Volkert?
Let's see what's wrong with you. Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me. I've got...
I'm hurt, Doc.
All right, hold still, and I'll take a look. Well, I've certainly seen worse. Now, hold still, please. There we are. Good as new. We've got some medical supplies over at Requisitions. I suggest you stock up. All right, that should do it. Head to Requisitions if you need.
You wanted to see me?
I understand mass fusion was a success, despite interference from the Brotherhood of Steel.
What did you hear?
Dr. Fillmore's report was quite thorough. The Brotherhood's intervention must be placed in a larger context, however, given their penchant for hoarding technology. Future conflict with them is guaranteed. We are, after all, keepers of the most advanced technology in the Commonwealth, if not beyond. It also cannot go unnoticed that there were... I, of course, never doubted your commitment to our cause. But by direct, I'm proud of you, regardless. The Brotherhood... And look at me.
Right.
I'm wasting time.
Mm-hmm. Do you need more parts for the reactor?
No, this is a... hopefully one that does... This situation, I'm afraid, is something...
What do you mean by that? What's happening?
Well, while you were assisting Dr. Fillmore, a second team was sent out to... Apparently, there was some miscommunication, and this individual called for help. My understanding is that no shots have been fired. I need you to go there and speak to you. Dr. Thompson is on site. I know you can resolve this situation, but it is of paramount...
Why all this effort?
Mr. Wallace, despite a lack with his help, we may...
Sean.
Our advances will, in time, change the world.
Yes?
What's going on here?
You're an unexpected surprise. We could use the backup. These Institute bastards aren't getting away. They'll have to go. We don't know quite what we're up against, but...
I'm not sure you know what's going on here.
Oh, I know exactly what's going on. Well, not today. So, but then we realize that makes sense, right?
What do you know about the...
Not too much. Wallace is his name. We've checked in on him every now and then.
Sure.
So.
Right. Have your men hold their ground.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have to act now. Are you gonna lead us in there?
You'd risk that man's life?
If we don't do anything, what are you so against this?
You sure you're willing to risk being wrong about this?
I'm tired of risking things. If you're not with us...
Hey there.
General.
Hey, Jack.
Yes?
Huh?
Enrico.
Oh, thank God you're here. I was starting to worry we might not make it out of this mess.
How exactly did this happen?
I'm not suited for field work. I've said that. There was no indication that Wallace had been in contact with anyone.
Right.
If I'd known, I know he's potentially important to Phase 3 and all, but
Why did the Institute...
They thought I'd be able to relate to him with my...
So much for that.
I know they've been keeping an eye on him for years. But once they realized how... I think they even fed him scientific material from time to time. Let's just get Wallace.
What does this Wallace guy have to do?
Wallace is, well, brilliant bio. He truly... With his... There's just... I was thinking...
No problem.
I hope so.
Mr. Wallace, I'm here to talk to you.
You're another one of them, aren't you? Are you a robot?
Sir, are you okay?
I'm locked in a bathroom. I've heard all the stories. I know exactly what happens to people when...
What can I say to
That you're leaving, and never...
Hey, just calm down.
Fine.
Mr. Wallace, would you be willing to help the Institute?
Help?
The Institute has an engineering problem that you're... In exchange for helping us out, you'd be... Whatever research you wanted to perform, you'd be safe and secure in a...
Right. You have a better option than what we're...
No. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
You're gonna bring him in?
Oh, yeah. I'll see you back in the...
Busted. Dr. Thompson.
You must be pretty excited being named the next director.
By order of Institute. You.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
must make you proud to see what Father has done. All that he has built.
Son.
Ah, there you are. I cannot express how our new guest is familiarizing himself with his surroundings. Yet he's already... With his help, Phase 3 will be ready.
A lot of work went into this before I even arrived.
It shouldn't take long at all. There is one more part for you. It is time to announce our presence to the Commonwealth. To request that they do not...
What kind of announcement are we talking about?
A broadcast. An announcement to the... As the incoming director, we've prepared some remarks for you to record.
Sure.
Use the microphone here and follow the script.
Son.
If you could, please finish up the speech. We'll need the final recording.
For years now, you have suspected that the Institute still exists. That we are among you. It is true. But it is not the whole truth. We're here. And we are here to help. Our superior technology represents the future of the Commonwealth. Today, we activate our nuclear reactor, ensuring that we will persevere long after the world above ground ceases to exist. Ensuring that mankind has a future. We have no desire to interfere in the unimportant details of your personal freedoms. We simply insist that you do not interfere with Institute operations. To do so would result in tragedy for all involved. Rest easy. Know that the future is looking bright, and that mankind will thrive under our guidance. Sean.
Well, that was interesting. Perhaps not what we originally intended. Now it's time to make... How would you feel about making...
What do you want with Diamond City?
Nothing with the city itself. This is the radio station in Diamond. If we'd like the people to hear what we have to say, it's the best way to reach...
Sure.
Before we preempt their broadcast. I've been assured that the necessary parts are on site. Report back when you...
Hey.
Go ahead.
Nick.
Got something for me?
Just wanted to check in.
With you at my side, doing the kind of good we've done, I'm about as great as one synth can be.
Oh, hey. How are you?
Travis.
Things with Scarlet didn't really, work out. But that's fine. You think the radio sounds better these days? I'm not getting nearly as many
No wonder
complaints.
it isn't broadcasting at full power. I'll need to find those radio parts. Hey, Travis.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
I'll need to find those radio parts. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this goes here?
I think the radio sounds better these days. I'm not getting nearly as many complaints.
Alright, in you go.
I haven't forgotten what you've done for me.
Travis.
Oh, hey. How are you?
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies. Remember, health and happiness go hand in hand.
All that time, Dr. Ao was blaming me just to keep everyone's eyes off of him.
If you ask me,
the man was utterly
he's
without
scratching the
scruples.
surface with the latest sins.
Hi, Doc.
I certainly don't miss Dr. Ao and his courses looking over my shoulder all day.
Allie.
Hi there. Something I can help you with?
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Over the years, fortunately, advanced.
Enjoy your trip to the big city. It's done then?
I'm all set. But what about the reactor?
The initial round of tests is finished. All readings are... I'll let you. This, my friends, is the moment we've all worked towards. After all your effort, the time has finally come to start our reactor. No longer will we be forced to compromise to survive. No more will we need worry about outpacing our resources. My father and I couldn't be more... proud of what you have helped us accomplish. And we look forward to achieving even greater things in the future. The Institute is now truly mankind's best hope. Thank you. All of you.
Son.
It's almost hard to believe. After all those years... Look.
Now that the reactor works, what's next for the Institute?
We'll get to that. There's more work to be done before the Institute. The Directorate has convened a meeting about how to proceed.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking forward to working for you, Future Director.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia are quite a handful.
Couldn't be more pleased with Father's choice for a new director. Congratulations.
May I be the first to welcome you, sir. We're looking forward to working.
What kind of work will we be doing?
Well, normally the Directorate reviews and approves research tracks for the various divisions.
If I may, we're all here because our position in the... It's the only way of looking at it, Allie.
To bring you up to speed, obviously there are... With the reactor now online, we have the ability to not only expand synth production...
Uh-huh. I'm sure the reactor will improve everyone's life.
Yes. The Directorate has agreed that steps must be taken.
Let's just spit it out, shall we? The Directorate?
As the incoming director, we felt it important to... So, where do you...
Shouldn't we wait and see? Give the announcement some time to sink in before acting.
We all know why the Brotherhood is even in the Commonwealth to begin with.
We've all agreed that action... As director, it's up to you and how we focus our... We'd like your input on what direction we should take. Do we increase...
What would the results of this choice be?
Well, if we increase synth production, we'd be able to deploy more of them to the Weapon development would improve the weapons we have available to us now. Which would you prefer we focus on?
I'll tell you what. You make...
Okay then. Thank you very much for your time. That's all we have for the moment. I believe Father wished to speak with you once...
Those Brotherhood of Steel guys are pretty tough. Careful out there.
We're making real progress, thanks to you.
We've improved security in
Hey there.
bioscience. We've improved security in bioscience. Now nobody can lock us out.
Sean.
Ah, there you are. You've met with the Directorate. I assume they made... It was difficult for them to reach the decision to...
How long has this been coming?
The arrival of the Brotherhood's airship was the final... You know, Father, it's no secret that you worked with the Railroad in order... The depth of your involvement with them has been called into question. You can imagine my relief when I learned that you have... I am sorry. We've spent so... We need to destroy...
Destroy them?
I mean we eliminate. But the problem with the Brotherhood of Steel goes beyond the edges. There are more of them out there in the world.
You have something in mind if that happens.
I'd like to prevent...
Right.
We will show them that if they interfere with us, we will teach them that we can... They will know...
So we're just going to attack?
There's a plan that's a little... Dr. Watson should be in the lab. Time is...
Surplus power should translate to increased efficiency and productivity.
Dr. Watson.
Did you need something?
Any special projects going?
Are you referring to something in particular?
Sean says it's time.
Oh, well, I suppose we should get... Let's go, Rosalind. Sean says it's time.
What now? I'm still working over the code that robotics sent over. The algorithm is a mess. It's not even close to peak efficiency.
I know, but we need to move quickly on this.
I'm glad.
Dr. Orman has done most of the hands-on work, so I'll let her...
Okay, thanks. So, you know that the Brotherhoods may not...
Mm-hmm. What can you tell me about the airport?
Well, there are a few key buildings that are still structurally sound. If they were a little less intelligent, we wouldn't even be talking about this. But they're not idiots. They've managed to generate an EM field that's messing with our...
What sort of EM?
Basically, just scattering any suitable complex signals, like the ones from our relay, so the immediate area around their encampment is a no-go. We can relay you into a point at the edge of the airport, and then you can...
Am I going to know these generators?
You should, yeah. You'll have surprise for and... Oh!
And these would be...
Oh, you'll like this. This thing, and I haven't come up with a good name for it yet. It basically deploys... Wherever they land, we can lock onto them and relay synths directly to them. We've only got a few of these, so...
What are these reinforcements?
They're going to help you buy some, if nothing else. Your real job will be to reach...
What's Liberty Prime?
Evan can give you the rundown.
Right? Sure. Liberty Prime was a pre-war experiment by the military. They never could get it up and running.
Mm-hmm. She was one of us.
To be fair, this was before she was part of the Institute. In fact, her experience with the Brotherhood was what led her to... Now, Dr. Lee had access to everything on Liberty Prime. We know what it can do.
We've taken everything we know, made a few modifications based on what we think they've done with it in the past 10 years. And the little guy is going to be exposed and vulnerable. So...
What exactly is this?
Well, if nothing else, it'll take over the weapon systems. So your end goal is ultimately pretty simple. Oh, and don't worry, we'll...
If you've got any questions, this is where you ought to ask.
What happens to Liberty Prime after this?
You'll have several hundred tons of airship crashing down on top. If you've got any questions, this is...
Have we got a plan B?
Seriously? If you've got any questions...
What have I got for backup?
With our reactor online, once the field is down, we can throw everything we've got at. If you've got any questions, this is...
No questions. Let's do...
All right, good luck.
Dr. Lee might not show it, but I can tell she's excited about having the reactor online.
Hey there.
This place really is remarkable. So many projects, so